Glad you're with us here at 6 o'clock. The new dean at the University of Kentucky School of Law is sparking controversy. The university named federal judge Greg Van Tatenhove as the incoming dean last month, a decision drawing pushback from students, faculty, and even the governor, who is questioning if outside politics played a role in the decision. LDS 18's Megan Mannering is taking a closer look at the growing debate on campus in tonight's big story at 6.
The verdict is split on whether Judge Greg Van Tatenhove is the right fit for dean.
I was really upset to hear about the new dean choice because there were 3 other really qualified academic administrators, and I think they would have come in and they would have righted our ship and made us back into the institution that we should be. And I just don't think that a sitting federal judge with no real academic administration experience is the one to do the job.
Several law school students tell us there's been some chatter around the building over the last few weeks since learning of the new dean's appointment. One student who agreed to go on camera said the students were privy to all of the candidates' qualifications. He wants to know why the candidate without an academic background was the candidate chosen.
Some of those other dean candidates were, they were associate deans at other law schools across the country. And there's also a scholarship aspect that I know is really important from the faculty as a part of their selection. And, those candidates, they had the experience and in the administration level. They also had the scholarship experience as well.
Van Tatenhove is a 1989 alumnus of the UK School of Law who served as a district judge for the Eastern District of Kentucky for more than 2 decades. Buzz English is the chair of the law school's visiting committee and one of the few people outside the university who actually met with the candidates. He believes Van Tatenhove's different background is actually an asset.
Judge Van Tatenhove has been a United States District Court judge, and in that position, he is required to wrestle, draft, come up with decisions in complicated legal issues across the gamut. I also feel that his experience, and administrative experience, particularly from his background, is something that will be an asset to the law school.
And on the question of outside influence driving the decision,
I know there have been accusations of partisanship and that kind of thing. And frankly, from my experience in my process, none of that played a role in at least from what I saw.
But that question has reached all the way to Frankfurt. On Tuesday, Governor Beshear publicly questioning the appointment, saying, quote, "I worry that these actions are related to certain donors pushing partisan and undue outside influence onto the university," end quote. We asked UK, what is the process for appointing a new dean? A spokesperson says Provost DiPaola followed the same selection process used for all dean searches, impaneling an advisory group that included faculty, meeting with finalists, and gathering feedback before making a decision. In Lexington, Megan Mannering, LEX 18 News.
Well, Governor Beshear isn't letting go. Today, he doubled down, calling on the university to reconsider, saying, quote, "The fact that a political party defended the law school dean's appointment is telling. Kentuckians deserve a nonpartisan university that doesn't waste taxpayer dollars," end quote. The Board of Trustees meets tomorrow, where the topic of law school dean will likely come up.